A few weeks ago, I watched a video that honestly offended me, not because it was rude, but because it hit a nerve. In the video, this guy said something that stayed in my head for 3 days straight. He said, and I quote, "Smart people want to do big things. They want to create groundbreaking projects, something phenomenal that no one has ever done before. But dumb people like me, we just copy what already works." Then he casually added something that completely stunned me. He said copying working systems earns him over $400,000 per month. And that sentence kept replaying in my head. So I started asking myself a very uncomfortable question. If a dumb person is copying a working system and earning $400K a month, while a smart person is busy planning brilliant ideas that never work, who is actually the dumb one? That question bothered me enough that I went back and watched the video again. Then I watched it again, then again. By the fourth time, I made a decision. I said to myself, you know what? Maybe I need to stop trying to be smart and start being dumb like this guy. So I grabbed a notebook, wrote down every single step he mentioned, and decided to copy the process exactly. And what happened next honestly surprised me. I went from zero to landing my first $500 recurring client. And the craziest part? I did it without even having the paid software subscription the system was built on. Let me show you exactly what happened. Chapter 1, the 12-hour video nobody wants to watch. The guy behind the video is known online as Declan, the GHL wizard. And he created something that almost nobody on YouTube does anymore, a 12-hour tutorial. Yes, 12 hours. When I first saw the length, I thought it had to be a mistake. Because let's be honest, in 2026, most people can barely watch a 10-minute video. Everything is short now, reels, shorts, 30-second clips, attention spans are shrinking. But here was a 12-hour training explaining how to start a business automation agency. And I thought, if someone spent the time to record something this long, knowing most people won't watch it, then the information inside must be important. So I committed to watching it, not all at once. I created a schedule, 3 days, 4 hours per day. Every morning I watched 2 hours, then I went about my daily routine. Around midday I watched another hour, then in the evening I watched the final hour. And every single day I summarized what I learned and practiced the steps. 3 days later, I had completed the entire 12 hours and I was ready to implement the system. Chapter 2, the obstacle that almost killed everything. Now here's where things got frustrating. The next step in the process was to sign up using the link in the video description. So I clicked the link, entered my card details, and hit submit. Transaction declined. I tried again. Declined. I contacted my card provider, sent emails, checked my account balance. I had enough funds. But for some reason, the transaction simply refused to go through. And I'll be honest, I felt completely defeated. Because after spending 12 hours studying the system, it felt like everything was about to end before it even started. I started thinking maybe the whole effort was wasted, but something inside me said, if you're serious about succeeding, there has to be another way. Chapter 3, starting the agency. With $0. Instead of giving up, I decided to move forward without the subscription. I focused on the one thing I could control, finding clients. So I used a prompt I created to generate leads. And that prompt gave me over 1,000 potential businesses that could benefit from automation systems. Then I built a simple outreach system. Nothing fancy, just consistent outreach to businesses that clearly had problems. Exactly the problems I had just learned about: missed calls, slow response times, no follow-up systems. And something interesting started happening. Business owners started replying. Some were curious, some wanted more information. Then 7 days later, something incredible happened. My first client signed up, a $500 recurring client. 2 days later, the second client joined, and that's when I realized something powerful. The system actually worked. Chapter 4, what happened after that? Once I saw the process working, I simply repeated it. More outreach, more conversations, more demonstrations, and gradually more clients started signing up. Some paid $300 per month, some paid $500. Some paid up to $1,000 per month, depending on the automation services they needed. And the more I did it, the clearer the lesson became. Chapter 5, what this experience taught me. This entire experience taught me 5 lessons that completely changed how I think about success. Lesson number 1. You don't have to be smart to achieve big results. Sometimes the smartest move is simply following a system that already works. Lesson number 2. If something is proven to work, copy it correctly. Add your own personality, make improvements, but start with a system that already produces results. Lesson number 3. Results come from clear step-by-step action, not brilliant ideas sitting in notebooks. Lesson number 4. Stop consuming information endlessly. At some point, you have to start doing something with what you learn. And lesson number 5. When you're truly determined to succeed, you'll always find a way around obstacles, even if your card gets declined. So if you're curious about what I actually did, I started a business automation agency using the Go High Level system, even before I had the paid subscription. I documented everything: the exact prompt I used to generate leads, the outreach templates that helped me get responses, the method I used to test whether a business will respond before sending full outreach, even how to determine whether email outreach will work or not before wasting time on it. I've put everything into my special business automation starter guide. If you want to see exactly how the system works, you are welcome to join my free community and get all the details and other bonuses. You will find the link in the description below. There's a quote I like to remind myself of: "When opportunity knocks, doing answers." Ideas don't create results, action does. Stop trying to be perfectly smart. Start doing something with what you already know, because nothing in the world has ever been accomplished without someone deciding to take action. If you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.